The music producer won a lawsuit against Dr. Dre for harassment 1 month after the former marital counselor filed the lawsuit. In a $10 million lawsuit filed on October 11, Dr. Sophy, a psychotherapist who worked with Dre and his ex-wife Nicole Young during their divorce proceedings, claimed that the Grammy-winning rapper incited a malicious and sustained campaign of harassment, including homophobic rhetoric, late-night texts, and threats of intimidation and violence. A temporary restraining order that forbade Dre from getting in touch with Sophy was part of the complaint. According to court documents obtained by USA Today News, Judge Melanie Ochoa denied Sophy's request for a permanent restraining order against Dre during a hearing on Tuesday because the counselor's legal team was unable to sustain the applicable burden of proof required for the order's approval. Later on, the interim restraining order was lifted. Dr. Dre lawsuit. A former marital counselor has sued the music producer for harassment and bigoted threats. Sophy may still refile his initial allegations in a new lawsuit since his case was dismissed without prejudice. In an email to USA Today News, lawyer Howard E. King said Dre would not comment on Tuesday's decision. After 24 years of marriage, Young filed for divorce from Dre in 2020, claiming they couldn't agree. The producer allegedly sent threatening text messages, according to Dr. Dre's former marital counselor. Sophy said in his complaint that he suddenly started getting abusive messages from the producer 14 months after Dre and Young reached a divorce settlement. Billboard and Rolling Stone quoted a screenshot of a text that shows that in February 2023, Dre contacted the doctor to indicate that he had been informed of something disturbing and that Sophy was going to have to pay for that. According to the publications, the doctor also claimed that phony FBI agents attempted to enter his gated neighborhood and talk to him when they arrived but were thwarted by a security officer. According to the lawsuit, Sophy became fearful for his life after the encounter and decided to wear a bulletproof vest for protection. Dre allegedly responded in another text, "You will need to write me an apology. Otherwise, I'm going on. Believe me, I'm not playing." The Rolling Stone said, celebrities in legal hot water, Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers want a gag order after witness allegations deemed outrageous. During the time, King said that Sophy only brought his lawsuit because he did not pressure Young to withdraw a 2023 confidential complaint to the Osteopathic Medical Board of California for dereliction of duties and incredible incompetence. That complaint seeks revocation of Dr. Sophy's license. King said. He went on to say that Sophy was accused of being dismissed because the counselor reportedly pushed one of the couple's kids to take sides against Dre, even encouraging his son to go to the press with false allegations to force a financial settlement that he recommended. Additionally, Sophy said that Dre's sexual orientation was a factor in several of his purported threats.